Joe's Coin Finds, and today I'm gonna noodle a heap of coins, just $1.50 pieces. So I'm just setting up my screen as usual, get the right glasses on, and yeah, so I went down to my little bank. I haven't got any. This is the first lot of coins I've got since August, believe it or not, except for Willie's coins. Well, actually, that $100 I got the other day, but that was like a little noodle. So this is basically the biggest one and the main one since August. Been quite a while. I'll just write on my little notepad thingy. I'm just doing hello. Put that there. Change my chat to live chat, and I'll pin that to the top, and I'm ready to rock. Tyler, how are you? Long time no here. Well, actually, it's been me, you know. Anyway, it's not anyone else. It's a long time me no here, isn't it, really? So, that's a bit bright on there. So anyway, I've got went down my little bank. As I said, I haven't been down any banks to get a major haul. Excuse me. If you call this anything, it's the second one in the last week. But before that, August. So I got 400 of $1 and 200 of 50-cent pieces. So all up, that's 800 coins. So which ones to do? What will I start on first? Well, there's quite a number of 50s. I better do the, well, actually there's the same amount, 200 of each. I think I'll start on the ones first. So I'll just move these over to the side, get them out of the way. Now what I want to do, depends how reflective that is. If it's not too reflective, I might just, because I was going to open them on there. That sort of covers that up, doesn't it? Bit better. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Yeah, so we'll get into the ones. We'll have a look at them. And we get to try my new pointer. So I made the pointers. I've given all the ones out that I made. So apple and peach. It's not sort of, it's because of that probably. This one's peach. And I think that might be apple. Anyway, this one on the knot, I've sharpened it right up to see if I can use that instead of the old 1930s, 40s nail file. Still sharp as too. Anyway, we'll try this and see if it works. Oh, look at that. Yep. Oh, that's sharp. That's really sharp. And because I've had this wood for like 10 years or more, it's really solid too. So that'll stay like that for unless I chip it on something. Peter, how you going, bro? I'll open up your packages on a different stream. I wanted to do a brekkie noodle because I haven't done that yet, and I didn't know who as a mod will be awake. Yeah, the last house I lived in had a peach tree and an apple tree, and the peach tree was dying, so I cut off the dead bits and I kept them, and I've used them for different things. But that was, like I said, about 11 years ago. And the same as the apple tree. And I happen to have the twigs still, not many of them, and in my hiatus from here, I cleaned them up took about 3 hours on each one to do, but just took all the bark off and they're smooth as, but they sit. I made sure that the first thing I did was, before I touched it, was drop it in the hand to see where it sat on its own, and then I just went from there. Yeah, but nice and lightweight, they'll last forever, and that one works really well, so happy about that. I'm a mile away from the coins. I knew he was going to bark. I don't want to shout out. I'll end up making more noise than he does. So, bear with me. I've got me little rocking. I've got to fix up something for this, but I don't know if that's very good to do what I did there. It doesn't. It's not. Yeah, it's zooming up to. I'm too far away. So. Let me see if I lift it up. I'm having to lean right in here, which isn't very good. Oh yeah, no worries, Peter. Yeah, I was wondering how many of them you got, and I can't remember if there was a limit on them or not. Yeah, this is hard because I'm leaning right in. I mean, I'm basically nearly going to have to stand up just to sit right on the edge of my chair. Pretty uncomfortable there. So this one we check for rotation. No, I found those 9 in a row. I haven't found any more. Well, I haven't even been noodling, so I can't say I haven't found any more. Anyway, it's not bad like this because I can get the reflection across there, which will pick up any errors really good. So looking for errors, the main thing, getting your lighting. And now I don't know if I'm too far away. Well, that's a bit better. But I've got the wrong glasses on. You know, just bear with me 2 seconds because I haven't got my little bucket. In actual fact, I'm probably going to need a few buckets today. Well, I've got M&M bucket. I've got a few more lights going too. Oh, look, yeah, I can't do nothing about him. If I start shouting at him, I'll be louder than him. So I'll just do this one. I'll get the camera a bit closer. So I'm just going to have to let him bark. I think my daughter's up. I can close the door, but I left it open in case he does bark. There's a 2000. Would be nice for a mule. Yeah, I've got to lean right in here. And the thing is too that I've got all these lights blasting me right in the eyes. So the lights light this up, they're actually hitting me in the face. So bit of a hard time. Don't forget these ones with the different ones on them. There's different ones. I showed on there. If you grab a few, put them together, you'll notice that there is a variety on this. Definitely a different set of ones on it. Possibly 3. But get them together and compare them and see how you go. I'll put that one there. So let me see if I can bring in my my other pre-made holder for the camera. Just going to move a few things back here, but I can get closer. I'll set it about here. So just bear with me 2 secs. Take that off. Probably going to have some swing action going on here. not too much there. Alright, now let's see. That's better. Alright, so I'm going to, I've got a little level, spirit level. Oh, he's going to go, I've got a little spirit level. Just to make sure that I've got it roughly. Oh, he's the real. Can you shut the door? Shut the front door, please. I knew he'd start because I've got the front door open. Anyone walks past, especially with a dog, he just goes nuts. I'm just reading the comments. Yeah, you run out of those platinums, yeah. Oh, her, yeah, it's a him, mate. Mongrel. No, he's good. Little Jack Russell. Yeah, yeah, I knew you'd say so. When I found that 2000, I was about to say, and I thought, no, I'm not going to say. Everyone's already heard. I found a threepence in circulation, did you? That's amazing. Hey, see, you can find anything at all. Yeah, that's pretty good. What year was it? Did you check it? See if it's, that works, that's sharp, that works really good. You check the mintage on it? Yeah, and if I cough a little bit or sniffle, it's because I've got the sniffles. Well, I did have it. It sort of just hits me about once every hour. But while I get hay fever, so my eyes been watering, so I'm not crook or nothing. I feel fine. But yeah, definitely bit of hay fever. We all get it. 2014. It's in nice condition. All right, I'll keep it there. See if we get it set. Come on, rotate. No. And don't forget to look for the thin and thick fonts on that 1901. The gap between the 9 and 0 is usually just that fraction bit bigger than the thin numbers, and I'd say the thin numbers are the harder ones to find. Yeah, so I decided to go down to the bank this morning. I went down at 6 o'clock because it's, well, it was absolutely full up, sun, bright, driving straight into it was blinded, but really nice sunrise. And I thought I'd go down to my little bank. So I was eager to get some noodling done, so I couldn't wait. Dive down there and possibly went overboard. I don't know if I'll do all of these. But yeah, I hope it's a bit clearer. It looks all right here, but you can see how the camera adjusts for the light. I wish it wasn't auto, the light. I wish it would just, that I could control the light on it, but I can't. It's just the camera, once it takes over for streaming, it's just set to auto for the lighting. I can't do anything about it. There's no control for it. So as I said, as my hands go near it, it gets darker. So we can't find something to top the mule anyway. Who can guess what's a coin that's possibly in circulation, that if you found it, it's going to be worth twice as much as an uncirculated mule? It's one of the rarest of the $1 coins. That looks like a thin date. They can be really hard. I'll get my hands out there, otherwise it focuses in. Yeah, you sort of need them uncirculated to pick them up really well. But they are differences, I've shown that. I've had them. Well, yeah, I had them. I remember. Oh, sorry, I wasn't looking here. Yeah, did anybody guess the 1960? Oh, yeah, nice. Yeah, 1960 threepence Tyler found in the 5 cent roll. Somebody found it. Steve Punter. I think it was Steve at the start of the year or somewhere said that he'd found a silver 50 cent, 1966 in a roll, which you should find them in the roll, because I don't know how they're melting them down. You're not allowed to melt down circulating coins, and it's defacing the coin. Anything pre-decimal, yeah, but not decimal, and they're decimal. And I looked up the Federation, the Canberra, and I looked up the Reserve Bank and everything to see if there's any amendments being put in place to allow for them to be destroyed, and there's not. The 1963 declaration stands, and it says you cannot deface, melt down, alter anything of decimal circulating coins that were coming up in 66. So it gets me how they can send them down and melt them, because it's illegal. There's somebody who can show me where it says you can. It's illegal melting down those. They're circulating coins. You can use them. They're not out of circulation. They have not been taken out of circulation, only by your local coin shops. Yeah, oh good, yeah, the white background, yeah. So anyway, so the rarest coin that would just put a mule to bed would be the 1992 Mobberoos. If you find that in here, I swear to God, tens of thousands of dollars. Tens of thousands of dollars. If you can find a 92 Roo, just remember that it just runs off the mouth, off the tongue. 92 Roo, 8,000. But by all accounts, at the moment, 3. That's it. So so if you can find a 92 Roo, that's the rarest one to find, and that's the one that everybody should be looking for. Every single person that opens up a dollar roll better make sure that they've got logged in their head before a mule a 92 mob of roos. You wouldn't even know if you missed it anyway, the bleed on it that you missed it. But do not forget that the main one you're looking for when you go in here is 92 Mobberoos, and then the mule on that down. But the 92 Mobberoos, that's the one. Did I miss somebody? Oh, Wisey, how you going, buddy? Yeah, that's right. Well, that's how the law works, mate. Everything's legal until you get busted. Or legal in your mind until you get busted and you're told it's illegal. Yeah, but if I put my hand there, that makes it darker. Well, it did. I don't know which one it is, but let me see if I can just move this light around there a bit more. Keep that in focus too, because it might be going on my fingers. Yeah, one day I'll get a different camera, work it all out. But yeah, it's it's a real dog. But I'll make that dark, and anyhow, I hope you guys can see it. It looks crap from my end. I'm not happy with it at all. Like I wasn't in August, but it's my fault because I'm using the phone. If I had the camera set up properly, which I can't do because I've got a Windows 7, I need Windows 10 or 11 to set up my SLR. I've got a Canon SLR here, I've got a $2,500 camera with 3 lenses on it, got everything. But I can't connect it to the computer because I'm on Windows 7, and the program for the Canon EOS is Windows 10 and higher. Who's changing their profile pictures? Oh yeah, yeah, you did. No, I'm not even looking. I was looking over there. I shouldn't do that. You know, okay, I turn coins. It's like my hands are going to find them. And I'm not looking. The other problem is I got here is I'm too far away. Let me just zoom this up a bit better. Yeah, that's better. I don't know what happened there. Alright, so far, no go. Lots of commemoratives there, but nothing outstanding. Well, I got 2014 Anzac so far, that's it. It's like a little bulldozer, this thing. It's really good. Oh, there you go, you can see it up close. You can see I sharpened it up to a nice point. So there it goes under there, good. Yeah, so those, so your package there, Peter, and the one off Christine Brown, I'll open that up on a separate video, so we can just show that and that badges, book of badges, and I'll try. I'm right-handed, but I seem to be able to do the left hand a lot quicker. But like I said, I'm losing my dexterity. I've got arthritis, carpal tunnel. The funny thing is, it's on the left hand, the carpal tunnel, and when that hits, oh man, it's like somebody's putting a carbon knife through the palm and up the wrist. All my veins pop out. I swear it's from doing all the noodling over the years. So I don't know, so I zoomed that up so it's exactly the size of the coins, and now we're working down to it. Now it's too close, but the closer the better for me. If you don't see the edge, it doesn't matter. I'm looking for standout stuff. Yeah. Get some more in there. Look what we got. Donation dollar. 12.5 million on them now. And 2021's is 7.5. Which means the 2022 is going to have to be 5 million. Sorry, the 2020 12.5. The 2021's are 5 million, which means the 2022s are going to have to be 7.5 million. Because I said they were going to make 25 million over 3 years, and so that's the total we got so far, is 17.5 million. So I don't know when they're coming out, because the 21s didn't come out till July this year, so that's a year late. And I don't know, maybe they didn't have minted any because of the Queen. Personally, depends if they did them before or they were waiting to do an end run. I don't know. The mint don't tell you. You just got to wait for yourself. I don't know why that zoomed up on its own. That's just a bit too much. What did I drop? I think I dropped something down here. One anyway, which is oh Oh, sorry, I'm bashing everything here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Wisey looks like he's got a Santa Claus beard, yeah. I couldn't really make it out before, but yeah. Yeah, they should make the profile pictures a bit bigger so you can see them clearer. Without going onto the channel, that is. There's one that... stop banging that. Damn thing. Yeah, so just look for those ones. You'll just see a distinct difference on the top coming out. This one's straight, and sure the other one actually goes down on an angle. That the other one, where's the end? That the other one points, that top tier points down a bit. And the bottom here is more straight, and the legs are different. They're fatter. But different one for sure. I'm just going to move this camera over this way a bit, so I don't hit my hand all the time. I can't go that way. That's nice condition. Too bad that's not rotated. Look for the large head on these too, I forgot. Look on the other one. I haven't found one yet. They're just as elusive. The all-spaced IRB. If you could find one. But yeah. So my hands, because I've got to lean forward and the hand's a bit shaky. I actually haven't got nothing to lean my wrists on or anything. Anyway, but yeah, just remember to look for the all-spaced IRB. The standard I-spaced RB joined. I think it is. Could be all joined. Either way, there's only two, that and all-spaced. I reckon they're around, but as everybody's yet to find one, I'm pretty sure, what I've heard of people, but no one's found one. So you know that's gone back up again on its own. Another 14. Throw it to the side, I'll get back to it. Yeah, instead of stopping on them, what I should do is go through. If I see them, I'll put them to the side, then talk about them. Might be better. Get through them quicker. And that one's the small design. There's two designs, large and small. This one's the small. Pretty sure it is. So hard to tell with the camera. No, I think it's the large actually, the large design. Because it hasn't got any on here. That prong there's nothing there. That gap there's about 0.6 or 7 or something. On the small design, that prong is about 0.6, 0.7 of a mil, and that gap that's here is as wide as that in between there. You'll tell the difference straight away. 10 million. You get 2 or 3 small to every large. So you can get a pair of them. And if you look hard enough, you'll get them in nice condition. Yeah, that just cuts through like butter. That's excellent. And if this thing's gone, I shouldn't do it in front, but you can hear it being open. And I definitely wouldn't slip any coins in there anyway. I was more excited than you guys this morning opening these, I tell you. For that excitement of what we're going to find today. I've got to come down again. What's going on? Oh, maybe I see. If I touch the screen, it goes up. All right. Oh, no. No, man, if I found a 92, I'd be telling everybody. Jeez, you wouldn't stop bragging about that. You'd be telling them everybody for life. Your name would be in books. You'd get your 15 minutes, I'll tell you now, if you found that. Yeah, there's only 3 known to be found. But the mint shows 8,000 were minted. And that's all anybody can work out is, as usual, the mints included something that's come back from the Reserve Bank, or that they found and they released that year, but it wasn't actually that year. They, you know, they might have found, who knows, whatever years, 85s, 86s, 84s, 85s, they could have found them, sorry, you know, and somewhere, as they do, and they've shown them that they were released in 92, but they don't change it and show it was a different year. And so that's the confusion. Look at this one, 2001. That looks, that one zoom in. Oh, I'd have to zoom in. Let's see if I zoom in. Yeah, look, it definitely was started off as a weak mint, a die fill. Because all those dings on there, if you that caused it, it didn't, because it doesn't run true on the coin. The coin, it doesn't run true on the coin. Look, nowhere else. They're all up, even though it's had all those smacks and dings and whatever. It actually hasn't worn down so much. Just so you can see the wear marks has been hit. So as for the wear on it, no, it wouldn't be worn. It'd be die fill. Yeah, would have been all right when it was brand new, you know, uncirculated. But like that, it's just destroyed. Come on, let me get it right. Sorry, I'm going to play around with everyone's eyes till I get it correct. 22, oh look at Dino, there he is. Fingers out there. I don't, you know, I do all this, I totally forget that I'm even on here, because I put my fingers in, I got my nails in there, I bugger around changing the camera, the bump and everything, but you get it raw. That's, yeah, but yeah, it's pretty good. That's the first one I've noodled anyway. I was given them uncirculated from the post office, but I didn't get one. I can't remember it. No, it's the Rex, I think. I think it's the Rex I haven't got. But yeah, I got, she gave me 7 out of a bag, opened the bag and gave me 7 in change. Gave me 2 and I had a $5 note. She changed that. This is only like a fortnight ago. I got 7, they look like the Raptors, those ones. All uncirculated, that's pretty good. And I think I even got one last week that my post office has still got them. Oh yeah, they love all, yeah they do, yeah. Well, I sent that set to Dance's Collectibles, the dinosaur coins that the mint released at the start of the year, the 4-pack with the C mint mark and the B, S and M privy marks. I sent that to him and he's got that. They're pretty good. I mean, they're a different lot again, Yeah, they're really good. So yes, they love our coins, the colour coins, because their coins are just, well, they don't do colour. Not saying they're bland, because I love their coins, you know. But they just haven't ventured into putting colour or doing anything. That looks like the thin one. You can see that gap is a little bit bigger on that 09. That's the thin date. No large head. 96. Pretty horrible. Alright, let me just, this one's sitting here. We'll see what it's got. Because it really does do cut this so easy. I'm wrapping it. That's really good. It's so much better to hold than the nail file, and I've poked myself with that nail file too. So yeah, quite happy with that. Got one at Woolworths, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you go to the post office again, you don't get them, you go to Woolworths again. Let me just get through these. Best on these are rabbit ears and lamination. Cement marks on that. But what are you looking for? Come on, better rotate. Been found one for a while. No large head. And that's the wide date. You can see how thick it is. Yeah, so it's a thick one. I'll put that one in. Anyway, you'll see when you collect them and collect them and find them. But yeah, come on, the 92s. Now, this one here I missed the other day when I looked at this, and Gary McEwen picked me up and told me to go back, and I missed it. There was a CUD from the wing to the inner rim. Nice die chip, die crack, but yeah, just look there. But if you do this, like with that shine there, if there's anything here, it'll show up. Like, is that supposed to be like that? Is that one there? I'll better check. I think that's one as well. Yeah. Found the opposite side now. There you go. So that shouldn't be on there. Should be just, pretty sure. I'll have to get one. I'm pretty sure that shouldn't be on there. Or is that the rest of the wing on the other side? I think it's the wing on the other side. Well, I'll keep it anyway and check, but yeah, I think that's the wing on the other side, but that's exactly what was on that side. All right, so look out for them anyway, and down here. But anything that's designed and goes close to edges, always checking the die cracks and CUDs. But yeah, I'll have to compare that one. We'll look at another one, same one, Dino. Australian dinosaur. Carnivorosaurus. That just sounds real cool. Come on, 2001. Oh, yeah. Look for these with CUDs where those balls are. You can actually get them with balls on them, you know. Obverse sticking up. And these ones don't get large head. They only had the one die. Pretty sure they're eye-spaced. IRB join, yeah. That one's shining a bit. Scouts, sort of lowish mint, a little bit low, under 10s. Let's see. No, it is on there. It's just that side. There and there's probably where you're looking. So keep that one. Oh, another one. The Gary said they were rare, those ones that I found with the die crack cud on the wing. Oh, let me check the. I remember to check these for the large head. 94. Well. So far, nothing really. Well, nothing. Not for what there's two dimes, 2014 Anzac, and you know. I mean, if you're collected, but for me, nah. I'll keep them there to show at the end, but they're the better ones, best ones so far found out there. For collections, yeah, but I'm looking for the money coins. I want the ones that are going to turn over and allow me to buy better coins at drastically reduced prices. If you sell your coin for a good profit. I've done alright in the last week on eBay, so can't complain there for a long time. Changed my strategy on their selling. I'll sell, so paid off. I wish I could get this stupid thing. But yeah, this hand's just trembles, it rocks, let's see, 2016. Well, it's close. 2015. Go with the 14. So that's the lowest mid of them, 1.4 mil. The Anzac. So you get a set of 5 on them, of them. It's funny. The 2008s are the ones that look for all the cuds on the tail, on the glove, boxing glove it's called, on the paw, on the neck, die cracks on the back, cuds all in the ears, all the way down around here, on the one. Yeah, check the 2008s anyway on the reverse side, the Obverse. You can find them and they can be just covered in cuds. It's not bad condition. It's a pity it's not rotated. It's a pity it's not a large head either. A little bit off center. A bit of, could be a bit of finning going on. But yeah, a little bit. Probably, let me just check if it's tilted. It looks pretty even all the way around it. The height of the fields to the rim looks pretty even. So it doesn't look like it's a tilted die. So it's this offset a bit. A little bit here too. Just the fraction on that on the reverse, but yeah, the obverse, the anvil die was just off a bit. And I can get them really bad, of course, offsets, but those ones. Oh, anyway, you collect what you collect, eh? I don't tell you what you collect. You collect anything you like. I learned that from selling on eBay at the very start. Every error that I found was on within the day. I was putting on hundreds of them. And yeah, they were selling. And so people collect all different sorts of stuff. So that's where I found that any errors I put on, didn't matter if I thought they were good or not. And people buy them, they collect them. So you can't judge what people collect because who knows? is an absolute, geez, you could write a book on the different collections you could do and the ways you could do it. And that's what's good about it. Do whatever you want, whatever grabs your fancy. Oh, hello, Julie. Sorry, I'm waffling and I haven't looked over to say hello. Yeah, good morning. Oh, your poster don't have any more dinosaurs, but yeah, but I don't know if mine had, so I haven't paid any cash the last couple of days. Yeah, so Tyler's Woolworths got all the commemorative coins, yeah. That happens. Yeah, I have found 2019 JC in every denomination. 5, 10, 20, 50, 1 and 2s. Yeah, but the JC, the 2019 JC, $1 now. Not the 2020 $1 coins that I got 2 rolls for a trade with Spud. They're now 6.4 million. They've just gone through the roof with them. I know about the 2019, yeah, because they're 2.1 mil. They actually put them down from 2.3. But otherwise, even the Qantas has gone up to 2 million. Yeah, there's quite a few coins that I was keeping, but the 21, 22, 50-cent pieces, they're both under 12 million. They're not, only unless you got crop circles or something with them now, and the other errors. CUD errors, they're for a flip over and keeping for low mintage, they're not. They're out of the equation now. There's quite a number gone out of the equation. The 2020s have gone out now, 6.4 mil. They're just not low enough mintages. Not for me as a seller. No way. They're just common fodder once they get up over, oh, 2 million anyway. I don't know if I bring this light. Let me see if I bring some more light onto it. It gets brighter if my hands are, doesn't it? That's what happens. I do it all the time, I tell you. Just can't hold the coins. So you just have to bear with me. And backing up. That's good. I'll get back to that one, check it. See if it's a rotate. I think it might be. No. It's not. Alright, we're slowly. Very hard, are they? Yeah. I mean, not too often. They're not easy to come across. You don't see too many of them, that's for sure. The 2019 dollars. 50 cents, they sort of, right, they go right up now. Can't remember what they've gone up to. Is it 2 million or 1.8 million? No. Anyway, the IRB ended up being the lowest mint of those two in the end. It was the JC at 890 and the IRB was $1 million, but they've now put the 2019 JC double that. I think it's up 2 million or somewhere. And the so it means that's the 50-cent pieces. So the 2019 IRB, as we all assume, did make the million, but they did show that the JC was the lowest mint at 8.90, but they've amended that, and now I don't know if it's 1.5 million or 2 million or whatever it is for the 2019 JC 50 cents, and the 2019 IRB 50 cents has become the better of the two. Mintage wise at 1,052,000. So yeah, but the 2020 50 cent pieces, I've got 5 of them. I got them months ago. I haven't seen a single one since. And they're low, only 100,000 or 150,000 or something at the moment. So yeah, the 2020 50 cent piece and the 2021 $1 and the 2022 $1. They're only at 10,000 at the moment, the 22s, and 21s are at 160,000, I think, something like that. Not much. So 2021, 2022 dollars, they're the ones. That's a nice nick, but they ain't got anything on it. Rotate. No, it's horrible. If I put my hand there, it keeps a nice light on it, doesn't it? It's crazy. So I'm trying not to move my hand out of there too much. You can get a bit of light on it. They always minted nice the 2018s, but they just made heaps. 2015, 16, 17, 18s, you can get real nice coins. And then 15 down, the 15s you get real nice, but 15 real bad, but down, they must have had horrible metal because the coins damage up really bad. So you get 15s, about half of them, all the 16s, the 17s, the 18s, sparkling still. So they used a good metal and dyes. Took some care, you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Obviously, they took a bit of care. Somebody took some care who they were getting their metal off and who was making it. Yeah, because that's the foundation to everything to start with, is the planchets they're getting. And who's making them, and the material content. And then the quality of that material content. I think they call that quality control, but I don't know if anyone's doing that. Mate, they wouldn't want me in there. Every batch would getting sent back and I'd make them re-mint every coin again. And they wouldn't get away with sending out mint sets to me and everybody else that have just got absolute atrocious coins in them. Absolute shockers. Because, yeah, that's just not on. Not when you pay good money for mint. They're supposed to be specimen coins. The specimens are supposed to be what? Does everyone know? Yep. The best of the best. It's a specimen. So mint sets are called specimen coins. And the reason they're called specimen coins is because they're supposed to hand pick out the best coins out of just all the standard coins that are minted in the hopper. And they pick out the best ones, the best examples of the coins, which is normally the first runs. And that's what a specimen is, and that's why you buy mint sets, because they're hand-picked as being the best that have come off the standard die with everything else. But that one's rotated. But they don't pick the best out. They're just grabbing whatever's there. Whatever comes off the first strikes, I reckon they're just taking them and taking it for granted that those coins look good. And that the dies are brand new and nothing could possibly be wrong. But they're totally wrong if they're not checking, because the dies are brand new. There you go, that's rotated 30 degrees. So for every hour on the clock, it's 33 degrees or 30 degrees. Give you 360. So 1, 2, 3, 30, 60. This goes to 1 o'clock, I'll put it at 1 o'clock. 30-degree turn. You go from center to where it's gone, 30. Yeah, so 30 degrees out. I think it is, better be, after all that. Yeah, it is. So that's another one. Thanks to Julie. Julie Buttigieg got me onto that one. See, everybody teaches everybody something. And Julie told me about that rotate. After finding 2 when she got change of the coin machine, and I checked them, and bugger me, I got 9 within, what, 3 noodles. And since then I hadn't got any. Not that I've done much noodle, but I hadn't got any. That's the first one. But yeah, I don't go, the way I find things and the way I look up stuff and how I know stuff is just totally different to everyone else. I'll tell you now how I do things. So I don't go searching for stuff. I don't get books. I don't go searching through and see, oh, what is out there to get. I don't do. If I don't find it, and I haven't found it myself, then I don't find it. And if I happen to come across something because I'm looking up something else and I read quickly and I can see, or like Julie tells me something, I'll put it to the note and remember. But I don't purposely go look at anything. I haven't got any books. In my last book is a 2012, so I don't even go in there very often. I've got a Renix, which is from, I think, about 2012, 2014. That when they first brought out, I think it's the blue one, 31st edition or 30th. And I only just sniffed, I think, probably looked at the first 5 or 6 pages, and I haven't even opened it up again. They're there for a reference if I need it, but I just don't. Anyway, so once you do enough, anyway, you'll learn a lot of stuff. You don't have to go researching and whatever, you'll know. Doesn't matter what year it is, and it doesn't matter what coin it is, it doesn't matter what country it's from, and it doesn't matter what it's made of. Every single thing you look at, whether it's a coin, medallion, tokens, errors, and missed strikes, they're all the same. Doesn't matter. Even on your washing token for your car wash, they can be all die cracked and off struck too. That one's all right. So don't be afraid to grab any coins from any country or whatever and do the same thing. Check them. I check every single foreign coin I've got, and I've found quite a few of errors, and that they sell. They're gone. I know I've still got one that didn't. There's a Vanuatu with a struck through, and it looks like a bullet. Exact shape of a bullet on it. Tiny little bullet on the obverse. I think it's like somewhere here. I think it was obverse or reverse anyway, because they've got more of a clear field, less in it. And anyway, yeah, so that was pretty good, and it looks just like a bullet. Yeah, so finish looking at these. That again. Yeah, just the ones on that. I'm not worried about collecting myself, but just for anybody that's collecting them as a variety, give you something to do. Excuse me. Just catching up on reading here. Yeah. Like, you know, drop the coins here, scare the crap out of you, right? Oh, you got your earphones in or something? I forget what people might be listening to them on. You just noodle the red poppy? What? There's Tyler. I don't know, Julie. I haven't had a look. I don't look too much for die crashes and stuff unless they stand out. They're pretty hard to tell sometimes. But no, don't worry about what people put the price for. Just like the Rick says on pawn shops. What did they sell for? And have they even actually sold at all? Is anybody even interested in them? So that's what you've got to find. It's not what people are selling them for. Don't go diving on and, oh, they're selling them for that. No. That thing could have been on there for years. You got to know what sold, and there you go, Wisey, not going to drop for you. You got to know what has sold and for how much they sold for. Because if you went off that, well, you know, every HH, which I'll just disregard saying that anyway altogether. The 1988 $2. If you went off that, every one of them is worth $5,000, because that's what people are trying to sell them for on eBay. $3,000 and up to $5,000, and they put their rare, scarce HH. You know, I mean, 139 million of them. They're the most ever. No, they're not being topped at all. Is it 88? Yeah. I'm lost now with the $2. Thinking of it. Yeah. So anyway, so the first $2 coins. Yeah, 88, 89. Yeah, they've made, you know, so many of them. Under 200 million, I think, in total for the two of them. Anyway, so yeah, you can't go off what people put on there, because that's them trying to rip off people and hoping that somebody comes along and, you know, pays the ridiculous amounts that they're putting on them. And that's, again, why I started doing this, is to get people educated as to not buying and getting ripped off. Again, that's, you know, it's got die fill, because the rest aren't beaten away. It's the same thing, being beaten up, but it would have had a bit of die fill there to start with, for sure. But it's so beaten up. Oh yeah, so you did find one. Right? So Tyler found a red poppy. Yeah, well, you'll know if it's a real one or not, because the poppy is different on the red, on the red painted poppy to the gold poppy. So make sure it's not gold poppy painted, but the red poppy. Yeah, so the red poppy, you've got your the poppy petals are different on the red to the gold. So you got your poppy petals on there. So one's straight up and down. I think that's the red, and the other's this way in here. So that's one goes that way, and the other goes that way. Yeah, flat. Yeah, that's right. It's more, yeah, it's painted onto the words, isn't it? But the poppy's different anyway. It's a different design poppy. They've turned the petal around like 90 degrees to the gold one. Just to let you know that that's the one. And yeah, I'm trying to think now if the gold one is actually a solid poppy, but the red one is painted on and it's just got an outer edge of a poppy and the center's painted and underneath is the words. Anyway, they're different. I'm only going off the top of my head here. I'll have to look it up and tell you all properly, but off the top of the head, that's all I can tell you is both poppies, flowers are orientated differently. Yeah. So that's the easiest way with the poppies straight away is just look at the orientation of the petals. One's north in a dead cross and the other's on an angle. I'm trying to think. I think the gold one is on the angle and the red one is in a cross, which would make sense, wouldn't it? So yeah, I'm pretty sure the red one is in a cross, and the gold that way is a cross. Pretty sure. 2000, no rabbit ears, and you get down here where the foot and the tail connect. You get a cud there. Excuse me, let me have a drink. Oh yeah, just make a heap of noise, eh? What's that ASAM noise or whatever it is? This, I'm going slow anyway. Oh, there's something on that chog. They're low mint, lowish mint. I think 10 mil, 9 mil. I can't remember. Alright, let's get Mr. Dancing Man. He's on the top. Oh yeah, that got me in the hand. It is sharp. I don't know why I'm doing that right on you. I just feel like it's the, the right thing to do. It's what's expected. But I just can't. It's just probably annoying. Alright, so far my fingers are gone. Well, it seems that one's there. 2010, 2013. Yeah, the Dancing Man down Burke Street. Well, look, and there he is again. You said it. There's two in a row, eh? Let's go for a third now. Oh, look, I haven't seen one for a while. J for Jack and Jillaroo. 2019. Catch one. Keep going. That's the 2019. Yes. Yeah, you got the privy mark and the 35. So privy mark is a square raised with an incused S. A counter stamp is a circle that's incused with a raised letter. And a mint mark is just a raised letter. Right, there you go. So it's counter stamp, privy mark, and mint mark. Mint mark, just the letter on top. Counter stamp is a circle that's incused, lowered, with the letter in the center raised. And a privy mark is a square with an incused or pressed in letter or anything. Preview mark can be anything. Anyway, that's 2019, 1.5 mil, and it's pretty. I say keep every one. Anything that's preview mark's always worth the most. So 35 years of the first $1, but that's. I'll put it there. I won't be keeping it because it's beaten up. You can find better. Nice 84. Look for these with Australia missing, and your rabbit ears, spew, brew, and lamination floors. Supposed to be all on there. Oh, I didn't get back to telling you about that in 2007. Yeah, that was all dancing. That was the dancing round roll. That was. Yeah, so 2007, when these Apex coins came out, there was a guy got on, was on eBay, selling a 2007 Mobberoos. And I found a Mobberoos while I was noodling this year. I've got a 2007 Mobberoos. Anyway, he had it on eBay, and he had all the coin blogs and that going ballistic, you know, because he said that he got it out of circulation. But what happened was the dog got his hand on mid-set real early, you know. I don't know how he done it. And he got the Mobberoos out of the mid-set. And he was trying to make out like it was a mule. And he was trying to sell that for like 20 grand. Until he got me and everybody absolutely rained down on him. And he took it off. Because it was the first time, I reckon, on eBay that all the sellers got together and we hammered. I've never seen it. We've never done it for the 80, you know, the 88 $2 with the HH. How that's got out of control. No one's done it. But with this one, we all banded together on that day and got him to get that off there because he was ripping off people that he had found that and that they weren't being produced and it was a mule. Hey, shifty dog, yeah. But it's the first time on eBay that all us coin sellers got together. All of us got together and absolutely hammered him. And that was 2007. So we stopped that from somebody, well, getting ripped off really badly, thinking it's true. But even coins, Australia coins and coins and banknotes? They were in there. Everybody was into it, trying to find out what was going on. And yeah, anyway, that was probably one of the biggest cons going in 2007 with coins, and for a lot of years actually. Let's check these all over for little CUDs, die fill where these are missing the beads. Nice, 20 mil. Got that there. Oh, nice 84. If it wasn't, well, it would have been. I'll get back to that one. I thought it's a different one. So it happens with my hands. I try to keep a hold on, but if I grab them too tight, anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm not going to explain. Oh look, there's a Irukandjai jellyfish. And if anyone's, you know, working out where the hell is the J and the I, for this, but it's actually J for jellyfish. In here, it's here, J and I, J. That's where it is. Right there. That's your J and your I. They cut it, and there, because there's no I on here. There's no J on here at all. It's the only coin that doesn't have an absolute outright J. But you wonder why that's there, that shape, and this is going through. It's because it's cutting it. There's the J, there's the I, IJ. Anyway, so there you go. That one, that's 2022, latest one. I haven't even looked over here. Let me catch up, see if I've missed anybody. Surely this Noodle has very similar coins. Are you joking? Mate, every coin to me looks exactly like this last one. The last lot of coins I went and got for the last 24 years. It's only when I see a different date that anything happens. All right, the effigy change, but every coin's the same, mate. Jeez, drives you nuts. That's why you can pick up things on there when they're not right. Yeah, I can't get any coins in Noodle Wisely. Wisey, not wisely, wisey. Yeah, rest in peace, poor old Queen. I'm from Wales, so my Prince Charming got to be king in the end. I was at school when all that happened anyway, in Wales. We all got our little blue mugs for the day with the prince on there and the Welsh dragon in black, and it was a bright blue mug. And the high school students, or matric students they call them, I think, they got white mugs with the red dragon on it. And all us primary school got, exactly that colour, blue, that colour, with the dragon on, Welsh dragon. And I don't have mine anymore. But yeah, they gave them out to every school student. That was something to look at when we were all sitting down on the ground. I remember I was 6, and they had all the tables all lined out, just as far as you could see, one side to the other, on the oval at our school there. And they were for every single child that was in the school, which was pretty big. Yeah, so that's what they did, and every child, every student got a commemorative mug. His coronation, his inauguration, whatever it was, his princedom, whatever they did. And then a year later we left and came here to Australia. Oh, look, another one, same as the other two. What's going on? Where's my other? I want more dinosaurs. They're really well made though. There's a lot of detail in there, you know. Did a good job. Wales, yeah, I'm from Wales, Welsh. I'm a taffy. It's the taff. Get lost. Yeah, I'll use my left hand, but it's blocking the light, so I've got to stick to this hand. And it's, like I said, it's all shaky. Just about had its day. These robot hands. Where's Elon Musk? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I lost that, I don't know, probably about 4 or 5 years. The rest of the family had theirs. Well, my parents were the strongest, but brother and sisters had it. kept a little bit of it, except for my youngest brother and me. But yeah, everyone thinks I'm Aussie, but I wasn't born here, no. But yeah, about 3 or 4 years, I learnt real quick, mate. No one can understand me. But no one could understand me when I went to school. The teachers, the kid, no one could understand me. It was so strong. I remember that the teachers definitely avoided me reading out of the book, reading any stuff. And if I got up to do any stories, she'd more or less be translating to the students what I was saying. It was real crazy. And the different things that we called things in Wales to here used to confuse everybody, so I had to conform to changing everything to what everybody understood. Yeah, it was really weird. We're getting there, but we're not getting nothing. We have got nothing to write home about, not even that rotate, because I've got 10 of them now with that one. But yeah. So it's just 30 degrees out. I've got to hold it properly for you if anyone didn't see it. Geez, well, better off starting with her, get it correct. You can see out. But other than that, 2015 Anzac, it's in nice condition. They're all good, but for flipping them, no. They're selling sets of them, you know, at $12 or something, $15. You're already $5 out, then post it, then you got eBay taking their money out, and then you got to drive down and post it and pack it, and you're going to make about $2, $3. It's just not worth it. If you sold 100 a day, yeah. If it sold 50 a day, I had them on. I took them off. I couldn't sell them. Nobody wants them because everybody can find them. Even though they're low mintages, everyone can find them. We're a bit too early into the coin time for them. 15 years, 20 years time, yeah. Now, right now, no. Everybody can find basically everything, all the latest stuff themselves. It's still there. The elusive stuff is what we want. Like that $92. Jeez, third time. I'd absolutely die if I found one of them. Be my shout. I haven't looked over here. Yeah, love. Oh yeah, thanks. Yeah, flag, love whales. Yeah, Coolmarin Beth, as they say. Like tongs. Oh, you got me on that one. You have to remind me. I can't remember, you know, once you've been brainwashed and changed to a different dialect and everything else, it's hard to remember sometimes all the I remember like plaster, they used to have everyone ask me where my plaster was because they wanted to sign the bloody thing, till I had to change to telling them Band-Aid because no one understood what a plaster was. Oh, well, they did. They just thought it was a thing that went on your arm. So Daryl Lee chocolates, I got some in the cupboard there. I love Daryl Lee. Daryl Lee, please sponsor me, and we'll eat you gleefully. My oath. Love Daryl Lee. Well, well done. Talk about crap. Now I've said that, let's see, I'll put the good moz on and we get something out of here that's worth talking about and showing. Let's make sure Oh yeah, I got bricks and mortar in that place. I bought Darrell ever since, well, they've been up in the city since we first came here, 1970. Always went into the Darrell Lee shop, one on Burke Street or up there at Russell Street, and they were only tiny, but used to go in there, beautiful, and buy all their chocolate and their licorice. But yeah, been buying from them since, well, 1970. Well, yeah, Mum. But after that, from, I don't know, 13, when I was up the city myself watching movies and that, yeah, Darrell Lee. Come on, man, let's just... rotate, because I'm bitching. Oh. Thought it was a fraction, but it's not. Large head. In dreams. Find the large head one of them too, I tell you, that's going to be worth a bit. Oh yeah, I'm 60. Well, 59, 60 in 3 months' time, so mark that in your calendar, because I want a birthday present. I want a cake, I want a car, I want lots of money, I want to go to Santorini for a holiday, I want to go to the Outback Gold, well, not gold metal detecting, yeah, but my main one is meteorites. Find meteorites, because they're worth 3 times as much as gold. So why would you look for gold if you can look for meteorites? Yeah, so that's my birthday wishes. I'll go and help Snapper dig his plot that he's got in South Australia for sapphires. Go and help him find some sapphires. I think I'll look at these. Yeah, Peter Snapper Butterworth has got a new one that he's doing. He was doing tuna fishing, but now he's gone and bought himself a plot in South Australia there for sapphires. Now that'd be good. I'll do that. These things really good. It's so nice and sharp. Can't help telling everyone. I might have to make them and sell them for $1,500 each. Do an eBay rip-off. Fleece bay. Alright, we're getting there. One roll after this of dollars, and that's the dollars done, and thank God for that, because it's just dismal. Absolute dismal. What am I sniffing? Oh, so I got the sniffles. Is that what you say? Yeah, I got hay fever a little bit. My eyes were going, about once an hour, the eyes will pick up and the nose. Oh, that's who you thought if you're talking to me. You get it, what? No, a D for Darrell Lee. DD. Yeah, sniffing the coins. Yeah, I wouldn't suggest that. You smell your hands afterwards. You know what the coins smell like anyway. They got that metal smell to them, that metallic smell. The coins. What's that there? Is that something in there? I think that bead. Let's see. I'll try and hold my hand steadier. I'm going to lean them against my belly. Yeah, I think that looks like a cut on there. See that? On the end of it. Should be like them. Pretty sure they don't. They all finish as a bead, complete. Oh, like raindrops. Yeah, so there's a little cut on there. Tiny mighty, right on the end. different angle on it. Yeah, you can see it just there. Just coming off that one. That little tongue on there. Even there looks joined too. Shouldn't be joined. I don't know. Yeah, I'll have to check that one too. Might be a little die crack there, joined it. And a little cut off that one. Tiny, so tiny, real tiny. Yeah, it's extremely small. Oh, got an error. 1500 for the opener. Mate, it wouldn't be greedily taking anything, because it would definitely go back into here, and for helping me, that's for sure. If I did, that's where it all goes anyway. Everything I get off actually spending into doing this, getting the coins, buying the equipment, and I'm still on, I think, $1.45 a day from YouTube. If that. Yeah, I need sponsors too. Should try and get people to sponsor me or something. Daryl Lee, look, I'll do ads. I'll kick it out there. I'm not shameless. It means expanding and getting things bigger and better equipment again, some decent lighting, and saying I'm not bitching about, and get it in full high definition streaming. Yeah, but I definitely do some sponsoring, advertising, but it wouldn't be, have to be the right ones too. The right type of sponsors. Nah. No, I was actually down to about 38 cents a day. I've just started getting back to $1.45, but it's probably more around $1. The truth is, $1 a day is probably the average. So yeah, you don't get very much, I'll tell you. Yeah, I've had enough of $2 coins. I've looked at so many of them. Yeah, I mean, for the colours I pull out of there, and that's all. There's nothing else in there. Very rare anything else. And the amount of coins you got to look through to try and find a coronation or a red poppy. Yeah, it's that's why I never used to do much twos, but I started doing twos because a lot of people collect twos. But the fact is that you're only going to find the same as me. I'm not going to show you any different unless it's, the variety or errors. But, yeah, they're all in there. That's all I know. If you want them, they're in there. There's only those two that you're not going to find, or very hard to find. One of them are nearly not on the other one. That's the 13 and 12s. Yeah, it's just not a waste of time. But if you're collecting colours, yeah, but I tried selling them, and again, because people can find them, no one's buying them. They all look nice and pretty in a set, and that's real good. And when you got one set, that's real good. But if you make more than one set, I don't know what you're going to do with them in the end. Because if you try selling them, unless you got coronation or the poppy, well, I mean, you got your 2015. There's about 5 or 6 of the $2 coins, but yeah, anyway. I got more chance in here of finding, and the 50-cent pieces, of finding something for me to flip on eBay compared to the colours. They just don't do anything. I just can't sell them. People don't want them. I've got to make a living. And so I've probably got about 15 colour $2 coins left, and that's all. All the rest I took back to the bank. I put, over that 2 months I was off, I put nearly $2,000 worth of coins back. So I've nearly got nothing. In my coin collection, it's all gone. Everything's gone to the bank. I needed the money, and as I said, that's what's good. Whatever you collect here, the beauty about it is it doesn't lose value. And when you've had enough of it, you can't sell it or whatever, and you don't care, you go down the shop and you spend it. You don't have to go to a special shop or anything to get rid of them. You can go spend them down the shop. So you never lose money. You can buy anything with them. So that's what's good. And yeah, I had to go and put all mine in, so I've only got colour coins that people have sent me, basically. Everything else I put on eBay and gone. To the bank. The 50 cents, 20s, 5s, you know, every denomination. And people again would cry if you saw what I put in there, because you guys are looking for the ones you're looking for the stuff I put in. I put in $600 worth of no, I put in about $750 worth of Gash 2, not the 2021s, and the 2022s I put $750 of uncirculated in there. I opened up all the tubes I had and I emptied them. I had tubes and tubes of the Gash 2, Gash 3, all uncirculated. I opened them all up, and you know what? I can prove it to you. What's this? I'll just show you. I'll just show you something. I'll move it out. Let's show you. Oh, let me just drop that down. See that? That's a box of Australia coin. They're all empty. Alright. So there's 10 in there. 10 empty tubes. 10 empty tubes. 10 empty tubes and 2 empty tubes of Gash 2. And so forth. And another one. And another one. So there's 50 tubes just here. And I threw, I don't know, maybe 80 or 90 tubes away, maybe more. Anyway, just to show you, that's all the empty tubes, and all those coins in there that were in them are all down in the northwestern suburbs. So if anybody's in the northwestern suburbs, there's that. And over the 8-week period, over a 3 months period from, say, October going back, I put about $2,000 worth just on their own of just coloured $2 coins in total. And then I put all uncirculated 50-cent pieces in, you know, 81s, 82s, 77s, Captain Cooks. I put them all in there, everything. You wouldn't. I put people's uncirculated, you know, best you've collected, I put them back in. They went back. So there's tons and tons and tons of coins from me alone that have gone back in. And that's why I say every day somebody puts what you find today, tomorrow totally different, because every day somebody's putting in their collections and coins they got back into the bank. And I'm proof of that. I've put over $3,000 back in of collectible, uncirculated, perfect sets, you name it, all the colour coins, not just the mint ones, but all the Woolies ones, everything. So yes, if you need to get rid of them, the good thing is they're face value. we've got silver and gold stack attack. There you go, brother. I'm gonna go over to yours and have a look at your I can't believe that you've actually got 1100 and is it 70 ounces of silver that you got? Oh, I can't get over there. Oh. Yeah, happy holidays. Yeah, Christmas coming up in the new year. But yeah, I've kept it. It's in my notifications there. That you collected 1170 ounces of silver for the year. So it's, we're talking 5 grand's worth of silver or something, isn't it? Anyway, that's amazing, mate. That's just unbelievable. So yeah, so if anybody wants to see, I haven't gone yet, but if anybody wants to see an absolute stack attack of silver, 381 ounces for the year, was it? I thought I saw 1200 or something. Anyway, it doesn't matter. 380 ounces. That's 10 kilos, isn't it? Yeah. Anyway, nice. But yeah, that's amazing. But yeah, that's a heap, mate. Wish I could find that a second one of those variety I found. It's sold now. It's gone. But yes, the wide font just stands right out, and the Queen, beautiful. The other side, it's just roundish, and I reckon they use proof dies. Did a run off of them. I ever found the one, and that's gone. I can't see on here. Silver's a bit harder for me to look at. I wonder if it's because of the... Sorry, there's bing, bang, booms going on. Let's see if I can bring some more light over here. That might be a bit better. Ugh. Get them out of the way. Yeah. So anyway, I don't know if I'm going to look through all of these. Now the 83, we want looking for the shadow bar on there, because you can get them on the 83, 66, 83, 93, 97, 2004s that I've found them on. It's a bit far away. I'm so far away, I'll tell you. That's that song, isn't it? So far away from you. Yeah. Stupid light around here. Let me see if I can do something about a different light. No, that's not really working. See if that does it. I'll keep a hand there. Just check all of these for their errors, CUDs all around that shield. I'm looking over here for your crop circles. They could be on any year. (2021s). Now we're looking for, oh, it's got a crop circle. We got a crop circle 2021. There it is, right there. Right there, beautiful. How close I can get, let's see. No. I think that's about as close as I can get. So you can see it there. Right there. This one's got no CUDs on the hair, so you can get them with the crop circle there and CUDs. So what that is, that's the die's cracked in a circle, and it's left the crater rim around it. Eventually it'll drop out, it'll go into a hole which will become a cud, raised right up. So crop circles normally turn into a cud. And no, it's a ding. But yeah, that's a ding. I'm not going to look into that. But anyway, crop circle 2021. And now these are up to, like I said, they're under 11 million. Yeah. So they're not worth for low mintage, but they're definitely for the crop circles. I'll keep that one. As I did see people asking a good bit of money for them. Let me clear this off. I'll need that a bit closer. Oh, look, I take my hand off it. Come on. That's too close because I missed. I need it. Oh, look, that's spot on. Spot on. I wish that. Why, stupid thing. So it's another 2016. But nah. Yeah, the other one, the font was at least, you know, a fifth more again in thickness. It just stood right out, but she was just minted beautifully, high relief, and the back. Don't find much on them. Well, don't know if I have. I've had rolls of them uncirculated, but you can have a 21. Let's see if I've already had a look. This one's not a crop circle. Let's see. No, nothing there. No dog, no cuds. So just a standard coin now, very high mintage. There's a 2019 IRB, IRB bone. And the hardest ones to find. 1,052,000. And Julie's just talking about the JC, and I was saying that that's gone way up, and this actually became 1 million as was predicted in the end. But geez, corrosion all over it. Yeah, very low mint. I don't know. Oh, look what's under it. Oh, another Etsys 2014. I had one the other day. Well, that's all right, because I only had 3 for the year, and I got 2 at the end of the year. There's a little bit of scabbing going on there. Bit of dye chrome problems on there. Or was it glue? Hold on. Yeah, it's glue sucking in. Don't worry, that's exactly what it looked like though. 2014, yeah, Etsys. Too close. Yeah, that's all right. A little bit like that, but only 3 million, so very nice. Not easy to find. Nice 76. It wasn't for all the rubbish on it. Oh, the pity. Been around. Good nick though. 2018s. Yeah, they're lowish mint. I'd say, you know, if you in top neck, I'd be keeping them. They're the coin of the future. I reckon the people are going to be wanting, because they're 4.3 million, I think. Oh, sorry, they're like 4.3 million or something. They'll be the ones that people will be chasing, because I don't know if many people are keeping a lot of them, and the good thing about them is they're they stay in really good condition. That one is a bit looks like it's been hit with the oxy and heated up. That's why, but otherwise they stay in really good condition. Tasmania, 2 to 3 million, the 50-cent pieces, all 8 of them. But yeah, that's really good, eh? Very nice, Tassie. One of the harder ones to find too. I think South Australia and ACT used to be the most sought after of these when the 2001, so around 2003, 2004 onwards. They were very popular for them paying them the most for just for South Australia and the ACT. So I purposely was looking for them all the time and selling them because they were selling good at that stage, uncirculated. Sorry, not uncirculated, from circulation. I think about $6 each they were selling for, which is pretty good, you know, for 50 cents. And they sold straight away, so that's what you want. You want stuff to sell straight away, not sit in your shop. And they did. They sold straight away. So, you know, find 100 of them, well, it's $600, and they sold. Number 21. I'm not even looking here. There's New South Wales. I'm on fire. Even though that's not. It looks better in the hand than it does up close. It's showing all the rot that's on there. Well, geez, could be on a run here to get a full set of 2001s, eh? The 2022. Another one that's not worth keeping anymore because they're 11.6 million or something. So unless there's anything on them. That was the other thing too, that 2019. I don't know, is it the IRB or the JC? Can't remember now. But it's got the error of the missing the dye fill on the ears. Oh, this has got it. Lucky I remembered. There you go. So this has got all the dye fill. Look, he's in the ear, he's gone. There's nothing there. I'll show you on so you can see here, he's got the inner ear, he's missing. I'll just have a look. Now that connection there is broken, so it should be up to it. So you got dye fill going on all the way through here. Yeah. So that's the 2019 dye fill error. Sorry, I just forget you guys there. I've got to turn things and look at them. You've got to get the angle right so you can see if there's anything else that's going on. Yeah, his ear's broken here too. So broken ear, so very thin. So it's round there. So I'll bring it closer. So his ear there, so it's broken. You could call that broken line, broken there. He's got it in there and it's solid round. It's missing some design too. So there you go, so there's another error. That's a good one. Another error, put that one up there. That 21, oh that's an error, that's the crop circle. Oh no. Oh look, you guys probably, I'm talking to you, but you wouldn't believe it. But what I'm watching you on has crashed out. I'm getting there. I think I'm 2 seconds away from being back on here again. Yeah. Yeah. So All right, didn't miss much there. Very good. All right, let's try and bring that up a bit more. Oh, you know, I just can't. You're gonna go crazy at me, but I just can't. I've got to get. Better if I could just have a button to push, but I've got to touch the screen and squeeze it in and out, so you know what happens there. Well, what just happened? It's not set right. And so this is the 10th one. Sorry, yeah, this is the 10th. Did I say 8 of these? There's 9, isn't there? 9 states and territories and the coat of arms. Is that right? Yeah. New South, Queensland, ACT, South Australia, West Australia, Northern Territory, Norfolk Island, Tasmania. Yeah, 9. That's right. Here's number 10. I think I'll get Alzheimer's, mate. Believe me. I'll forget a lot of stuff. So looking for the trail lines on this. Just zoom it up. Gotta get the right light. Right. Ooh, there's a couple tiny weeny ones. Just yeah. Just there. They're very hard to see. They're really small, very tiny. Not worth it. You can get better ones, but they're the trail lines. Trail lines. Yeah, you can just see it through there when I turn it. See that line there? See? Beyond there. That straight line there. There's one off that one too. They're not die cracks. There's in between here too. They're not die cracks, they're trail lines. Stuff's got caught inside the dye water, could be lint, and it furrows in, it makes its own, it makes a trench. It makes a trench. And it does that. And on these, they always run this way, never that way, and they never pass that 50. And they'll start here, is about the closest, and they'll go all the way up to that rim. They'll go right through. You could have 1, 2, or you could have many, many, many. You can have them raised really high as well. I've got a couple of, they're raised really high, but they're not die cracks, they're dead straight. Trail lines, you can look them up if you want to know, look up trail lines, what they are. Same as you going on the trail, riding the horse trail, motorbike trail, dune buggy trail. An 80. Looking for the double bar beyond the emu's head, as usual. No. Yep, no, nix. What's the time? How long have I been on here? Oh yeah, look, I'm gonna call it, I think. There's just too much to look through. I've got stuff I've got to go and do. So I'm gonna go, and I'll be back later, either to do some noodling or to do my mail call for Peter and Christine Brown and Michael. So I've got 2 lots of mail that come in for me, and they're going to be for the, well, I know from Peter it's for the badge album, the badges. Christine, I'm not sure. So I've got to do a mail call for those 2. Beautiful. And I've got to finish off doing these. No, I'm back again. the 2007 20-cent piece with the wide broad, it's not wide date, it's broad date, broad letters. There's no difference in the width of the date like the 2000 and the 1994. That's a different width or length, I should say. But 2007, the length, the everything's the same, just that the font's different. You know, one's serif and one's Gothic, or non-serif and Gothic, or Gothic and or serif and non-serif. Yeah, there's two there, but that's on the 20-cent piece. I don't know about 50 cents. I've never found any, never saw it, never seen them on that, never seen any difference. Yeah, but anyway, so that's it. I'm going to go and charge my batteries up as well as these other batteries, and have something to eat and do me little few chores. That made a difference, didn't it, Don? Yeah. What's coming up here? There's silly things on my screen coming up. Yeah, so anyways, thanks for dropping in, and you'll come back now next time. The big today anyway. I want to do that mail call. Yeah, so I don't look it up. I don't go looking stuff. I've got probably enough stuff on my plate already for coins, for looking for coins. But but look, I'm pretty sure I would have checked all the different ones, but I haven't seen one, and I don't know what book it's in. And on top of that, even if it's in the book, how many have been found? And if, you know, there's a bit more to it than that. Don't believe everything in the books. But I don't go looking in them. I don't have any. I said 2012 is my last one, so I haven't got... Oh, well, 2007, but no, not that I remember of. None of the other years, just the 2007 5-cent piece can be double-headed. And the 20-cent piece has the broad font. That's it. That's all I know on the 2007s. I haven't heard of any of the others. But yes, just I'd check around and read things and see if people have actually found them and got them before that, because otherwise you could be searching your coins for them really getting down and they don't exist. Yeah, but yeah, I don't read the books. I don't care if it's in here. I'll see it. I'll find it. If there's a difference in the date, I might pick it up. Might not. I can't say exactly. But I'm just I'll put that 2007 anyway. I threw it in here. Oh, there it is. There. Well, let's see if it's the same as the 20-cent piece. Then we're going to have a ducktail and ducks and a broad 7, which, let me just check this. I'll be stuffed. Well, the truth is that date there looks like a broad date 2007, the same as on the 20-cent pieces. So you got, I haven't got a 2007 to compare, but if it's the same, you got a wider 7. The tip is different. It's pointy, but it finishes in a round. The inner of the 0 is elliptical, like these, and the tail is short and stubby with the round. Well, that's exactly the same as the 2007 20-cent variety. That's the broad date variety, and that's exactly what the 20-cent looks like. Exactly. Because the first thing I look for is inside that 0 and the 2 there, and the tip. So they're all the traits of the broad date 2007 on the 20-cent piece, and there they all are there. Yeah, completely. The dates are totally different. The zeros are different, the 2 is different, and the 7's different on the 20-cent. So I'll have to find 2007 50-cent now to compare it to see if there is. Yeah. There's that set. They look really, you said wide there. That looks really wide between there and there too. I'll have to keep that now, John. There you told me. I'll check that one out. You've been finding all them. So you've been finding the 2007 50-cent wide date, so broad. So you tell me, what's that? Is that the variety? Sure as hell looks like it to me. If I'm to go off the 20 cents, that would be, I would, if that was the 20 cent we were looking at now, I'd be telling you that that's a wide or broad date. Yeah, all right. Oh, there you go. Have you got one of these? There's a 50 cent. That's the wide date. The broad 7. It's not wider, but 1994 that holds the title of wide date in 1994. I don't know any others that are wide date except for that. I'd have to compare again and see if there's differences between not just the date being thicker and thinners, but also gaps between, and see if there's a difference. If there's difference in gaps between, then it's a broad and a wide date. I'll have 2 things that the 94 doesn't have. 94 just has the wide date. Yeah, all right. So I'll keep that one, make a little note, and I'll have to. Oh well, when we look through these, see we got 2007s, and hopefully we can compare them and find some 2007 varieties. But yeah, so like I said, I don't get books that I don't look through. There's enough for me to find anyway, and I'm more looking for errors, if anything, and then varieties, and not intent for circulations, low mints, oddities, collectibles after that. So yeah, you know, I'll check them, but the first thing I'll be checking to see if they sell. If they don't sell, I'll find them, show you, but I won't keep them. That's all I want is sellable coins. Yeah, because I just built up too much coins. Too much. There's only so many you can have in the collection. There's only so many collections of the same thing you can have too. Anyway, I'm off with. I've got to go eat. And yeah. And there's that little chopper. Yeah, put up for auction, eh? Grave in there or something. But yeah, it'd be alright. Turn over some cash and try and put it into this. And for giveaways and stuff. Full-time job with a full-time job to go with it would be good, because it's basically full-time and stuff. Can be. And $1.45, I don't know, that's sweatshop stuff, mate. A day. It is. All right. Yeah, all by eyes, and yeah, I just look. But with varieties, of course, unless you know, when you're noodling, if you want to find varieties, you got to know that coin really well, and you got to know you got to pick that something's not right there. And the only way you're going to do that is by picking every coin that something doesn't look right, that you investigate it. So you're teaching yourself to not bypass stuff. Even if it's a knock, investigate it, make sure you get the answer, and you keep doing that, and you'll notice a difference with the coins. The varieties can be very hard. You notice the difference for errors. I'm saying, for the design, but varieties, the design as well, but they're so close and similar. unless you're told, yeah, pretty hard to come across. You'd have to have like two coins you just looked at and you know, and you saw there was a difference, and that's how I pick them up. Two together, and I see that there is a difference, and then I'll investigate and check it. But if you don't have two there, that means you're not being told and not being shown, are you? You can't know, so you wouldn't know. It's like I didn't know. I just go through them, even though the 20 cents has had it. I didn't automatically go to the 50 cents and check them, and I didn't even research it. Because the 20 cents is, I found that when it came out, the 2007 broad 7 with the date, with the zeros and the 2. It wasn't the person that's in Coins Banks, Australia Coin and Banknotes. It wasn't him. Shane, I think it is. He knows, because he sent me the mail, and he was bleeding because I announced it on eBay by selling one before he announced it and told Coin Magazine, who then interviewed him and got the interview. The bugger up of that interview was, that's all they talked about was the 7. So Coin Banknotes with Shane, on him discovering it, which he knows he didn't, it was me. I found it about a month after these came out, even less. That's the 20 cents. It didn't go on here. They only picked up on the 7, telling everybody. I immediately told everybody the 3 things that were wrong with the coin that made the difference. So Coin Banknotes, their very first one, when they brought it out in 2007, I think it was October 2007, they only mentioned the width of that leg. They say nothing about the point, nothing about the zeros, and nothing about the 2. Later on they might have, but that very first one where Shane dived in and told him he found it, but he hadn't, it was me, and he apologised, he knows. And the problem he had was that he had only told him that. I had picked out the others and had that, and I had it for sale on eBay before it came out in the magazine. So Shane, you know, that 2007 broad 7 variety on the 20 cents back in 2007, that's my discovery. I found that. I was the first one in Australia to find that, and that's mine. Not Coins and Banknotes and not Shane's. So there you go. So I didn't get me 15 minutes. I'm not going to open that. But that was my discovery. The 2007 20 cents. Broad 7, duck zeros and ducktail. Anyway, I've got to go because my phone is gone dead. I forgot to put the charger in. All right. Thanks for dropping in, and I'll catch everybody later on. I hope you can hear me. It's black, the screen. All right. I don't know where my power... Oh, it's in. Oh, it's up here. Let me just see quickly. It's back again. Oh, I'm down to 5%. Wow, that was lucky. Anyway, I'm only going to waffle more, so it probably was better if I did cut it off. Okay, people. Anyway, I'm going to drop out, and I'll be back this afternoon or later. Anyway, so it's good doing them in the morning because I've got the day and I can come back on. I do probably 3 or 4 lives a day, I suppose. Easy to do anyway. It's just the bloody lighting that gets me. Anyhow, I'll talk to you all after I'm waffling. Thanks for dropping in, and ta-ta for now. Bye-bye. Have a good day. Yeah, God bless you too, Julie. All right, ta-da. Bye-bye.